On a dark summer night, there was a dead silence in a neighborhood court of gloomy houses. This silence was suddenly broken by a deafening scream and fervent sob for help that quickly permeated the hot summer air. The uproar bounced from house to house within the court until it woke one of the neighbors. The old man exited his home in order to find out what was happening outside. He found out where the racket was coming from. A woman ran as fast as she could past the old man. She carried a small baby boy about 4 years of age. She was screaming and sobbing because her husband was chasing her with a big knife in his hand. She could not take it anymore and set the baby boy down on the cold concrete ground since she knew that her husband would not harm him. Looking back, she sobbed uncontrollably and ran for her life. The old man called the police and reported a case of domestic violence. The police arrived, but there was no sign of the husband, and since the wife did not want to prosecute the husband, which would cause more pain, she just let it go. The husband returned home later and continued to abuse his wife in front of his 4-year-old boy. That 4-year-old, unfortunately, was me. My mother had to endure the terrible obstacles of my father for about 7 years, from when I was born to when my father kicked us out. This event still troubles me every time I recount it, since it brings back memories that a small boy of that age should not remember. But I do remember, since it is a part of me. My mother is so dear to me that I must remember that one event and countless others in order to appreciate what she has done for me. This makes me remember how much I love her and how much she loves me. She has played a significant role in what kind of person I am today. When I was in the 8th grade, my father filed for a divorce, claiming that my mother kidnapped me from him. This was not the truth, and this began a legal battle over my custody. I already know who I wanted to stay with. My mother had always been there by my side, and she had shown me true love in the times that I needed it the most. She has made so many sacrifices for my well-being and for my education. She herself never received the education that I will receive. The Vietnam War ended her college education early and sent her fleeing for her life as a refugee to a place that she hardly even knew. She was at a disadvantage, and now in this day and age, she is still disadvantaged, since she has no college degree. Despite all of this, she does everything possible in her hands to help me gain a better education and a better life. She sometimes does not even think about herself and her personal health. She does not care about her own wants and needs. She could have given up after her countless obstacles. However, she did not blame her fate, but used it to benefit me. I admire her strength, courage, and faith in me. That faith has given me the opportunity to grow. My mother has shown me a love that I cannot explain. It is so deep and compassionate. She wants me to get the education that she never had the opportunity to get. My mother's sacrifices are meaningful to me because I believe that motherly love and dedication can truly encourage a son to appreciate and sympathize with his mother's suffering and sacrifices. I know this has happened to me. I always strive to be the best son I can be to express my love for my mother.